Welcome to another episode of Goober Pasta. Do you like stories about heists? Well, if you don't, then you might find this next tale to be quite spooky. We pulled up to the target location. I had my usual crew with me. There was Legs, Hands, and Donnie. Legs was our driver because he drove with his legs. Hands was our tech person because he was really smart and really good with his hands. And Donnie was our idiot. You see, every heist crew has to have some dumbass who can come in here and, just be dumb. In case we get busted and we need a fall guy. He was our guy. He'd shoot first and ask questions later. Real unstable. That's how we like to do things. The car came to a stop out in front of the target. Alright, gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. Everybody put on your mask, and we're going to go in here, and we're going to rob this place blind. Duh, Donnie said. I don't know, boss. You see, this looks like an old abandoned Jenny Craig. Yeah, what are we going to get in here, boss? Don't worry about that, Donnie. You leave that to me. In fact, it was a Jenny Craig that we were going to hit up. We were going to go in here and steal all their crappy nutritional shakes. Because here's my plan. I'm going to go in there and steal all their crappy, overpriced supplements. And then I'm going to sell them online. Well, not me personally. You see, I'm going to start a multi-level marketing, which is a total scam, however you want to cut it. So all you multi-level marketing people out there, get mad. Send me an email to this channel and I'll tell you what's up. But that's beyond the point I'm trying to make here. You see, I'm going to get filthy rich doing this. And Donnie, Legs, and Hands are all going to get cut out. But they didn't know that yet. In fact, I'm going to betray them all because that's just the type of heist guy I am. So anyway, I tell the rest of the gang, alright gang, here's what I'm about to tell you. Me and Donnie are going to go in there. Hands, I want you to take the back. Legs, I want you to stay here with the engine running on the car. I'm going to take a sip of some coffee. Oh, that's wonderful coffee. You see, I like to do heists while a gun in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other one. It's like my calling card, you see? This is just how I get down, because this is the type of crazy bandit that I am. Anyway, that's another matter. I like to ramble a lot too. So we all put on our masks and took our positions. The door was locked, to my surprise. I mean, it was Jenny Craig. Nobody works out in 2020 or 2021, whatever year this is. So anyway, I took a big log that happened to be out in front and threw it through the front window. Glass went shattering everywhere. Me and Donnie walked in. It was pretty dark in there. And I was like, damn, there ain't nothing going on in here. So I go to the back and I let Hands in. Alright, Hands, get the bag. I didn't bring no bag, Hands replied. You didn't bring a bag. You know I only have two hands, one for my gun, which I'm holding, and one for my coffee. See? That's some fine coffee. Now listen, we gotta get all these supplements here. Yeah, Donnie interjected. I don't see no supplements, boss. In fact, this place looks pretty abandoned. And don't get me wrong, I think there's some real creepy stuff's been going on in here. After Donnie mentioned that, this place did look a little weird. In fact, I don't even think this used to be a Jenny Craig at all. Looks like it was some type of cult stuff, considering all the blood and upside down crucifixes that are all over the walls. Never mind that, I said to Donnie. Let's look and see if they got any shit we can sell. Three of us began scouring about. All of a sudden, the door we broke to get in here, straight up closed really hard. That kind of scared me a little bit, so I started shooting in that general direction. Then I took a sip of my coffee after I started shooting all those shots. Yeah, I love coffee on heists. It really makes me sharp, perceptive. Perceptive to the fact that there was some spooky stuff happening right now. You see, the door miraculously fixed itself. It's not like I even threw a log in there anyway. And I'll tell you something. When I was in college, I majored in throwing things through windows, specifically large blunt objects. That's how I got through college. Well, I didn't really get through college because, to be honest with you, I never went. It was just some stuff I did in my hometown, which was really fun and got me arrested quite a bit for vandalism. But that's another story. I need to take another sip of this wonderful coffee. So anyway, the spooky stuff started intensifying. Like the crosses on the walls started spinning, and all this blood started seeping from the walls. Hans started screaming like a little girl. Eee! He screamed. Calm down there, Hans. Yeah, Donnie interjected again. We gotta get out of here, boss. There's some spooky stuff happening. All of a sudden, this loud, booming voice came out of nowhere. You have came upon sacred grounds, and now you will suffer. Oh, great. I always thought that this place was some Jenny Craig, and I was going to come in here and steal all their overpriced supplements. But no, this is some old cult place, and looks like all they did was summon some demons and stuff. Man, I really know how to pick them. All of a sudden, I heard the car squeal away outside. I peeked out one of the windows, and legs took off. Jeez, what a wiener. Something really spooked that guy pretty good. And that's when I saw it. It was a Jenny Craig person. They were huge, and they were kind of ghastly. I'll be damned, I said to the rest of the crew. Looks like this was a Jenny Craig. Let's see if we can't find any of those overpriced supplements. Everybody look around. Try to ignore all the spooky stuff happening. All of a sudden, some crazy-ass workout music started playing. It really sucked, and it was from the mid-90s. Real terrible stuff, I tell you. Even worse than that crap they play on Zoom Media. You know, that stuff that they play at gyms and stuff like that. Yeah, that really sucks. But hey, anyway, that's another subject matter. I'm going to take another sip of this coffee, and then I'm going to start looking for all that stuff that I came in here to steal. Oh, I love coffee so much. So, the gang and I were doing our best to ignore that spooky stuff, but then all of a sudden, a ghastly workout class appeared. There was like 20, I count them, 20, maybe even 25, overweight people trying to get their high school body back. Alright guys, you gotta ignore these people. I don't really think they can hurt us. And that's when a hole opened up in the floor and swallowed Hans. And boy, I tell ya, I wasn't too sad about that whatsoever. You see, I loaned Hans $20 last week, and that fool said he didn't have any money to pay me back this week when I saw him at Denny's eating a Grand Slam. So, this dude's kind of a wiener, and so good riddance. Donnie, ignore that, and just get me some of those supplement powders. Excuse me, you overweight people. Do any of you know where they store the overweight fat people products? Some ghastly looking figure emerged out of the wall and said, "Yes, right over here." "Yeah, I got it, boss." Donnie went trotting over there, and the ghastly fat person grabbed him and brought him into the wall. Holy shit, I said. Now this is getting really spooky, and it's getting really weird really fast. Alright people, I don't know what's going on here, and I don't really care about any of your cult stuff. I just came here to do some heist things. So, where's the stuff? Like, give it to me, like, right now, and I'm just gonna take off and let y'all get back to your crazy workout routines. And I got this wonderful coffee here that I'm gonna keep drinking and sipping on until I get some answers. That's when they all stopped and stared at me. They surrounded me in a circle. Great, I thought. I'm gonna get killed by these evil, demon-infused cultists who are incredibly out of shape and need to go to a real gym and not stay here and work out this old abandoned Jenny Craig building. But I guess that's what I get. I hired a bunch of wieners in my crew, and I come in here without doing much scouting and try to steal a bunch of protein powder and other overpriced supplements to start a multi-level marketing business. So this is what I deserve. And let that be a lesson to you all. Don't come into an old abandoned Jenny Craig and expect to find any type of workout supplements to start a scamming multi-level marketing business. Thank you, bitches.